Alright, this is my video of how to contact the dead. My name's Ian Holtz and I'll be your host for this evening. Just kidding. Uh, there are things out there right now that you can use to contact the dead, but the simplest version that I have is just a book. Clyde Lewis talks about having a radio that travels through the dials and you can hear the little tidbits and everything like that, but that's highly advanced, and I believe that this is probably one of the original ways that they actually did talk to the dead with books or writings. And the way I do it is I look for words in here to give visual representations. That's the first word that pops out on the page. I take the first word that pops out on the page and then turn the page and it goes to "it was evident." And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read to you what this book is telling me, or what my spirit guide or whatever ghost is giving me direction to explain how to talk to the dead, how to talk to demons, how to talk to ghosts, how to talk to angels, how to talk to your past family members and everything like that. And it's really simple. All you have to do is you take the book and you kind of just do it for pleasure and extrinsic factor, whatever that word means, but kind of center yourself, and you go through and you pick the stuff with frequent accountability. At the end of the week, evaluate how well your plan translated your deep values, and just kind of dig into the book and sweet talk. And you must be perceived as you become aware of the words that are popping out on the page that are trying to tell you your duplicity, I guess you would call it, or whatever you feel the emotion is in the room. And you can do it with any book. You just basically pick up a book, pick up this Feeling Good book, and I'll tell you what this book is saying right now. And it talks about your own. That word popped out, I stopped the page and I looked at it, and it says, "Bring it on." Manipulate, entitled, too exciting. It's a risk. You got to be careful when you're talking to ghosts. You can get obsessed with it, just like a Ouija board. It's dangerous. Sometimes they'll lie to you. Sometimes they'll say they're this ghost and they're not, and it's really kind of dangerous. But it get you really maximally happy, and it's difficult to identify who it is you're talking to. But once you kind of realize who they are and stuff like that, it's a personal thing. This book right now is telling me how to explain to you how to do this. And it's on a personal level that you'll connect with a spirit and your past families or a ghost or something like that. And it's a temptation. You might want to do it all the time. You might want to ask the question over and over and over again, look for the answer, and you're never going to get a definite answer. You don't want to just have this be the only way that you talk to God or the only way that you talk to your dead. You want to have some sort of connection with your higher power, and you need to know about the common problems, at least on a trial basis, when you try to perfect it and settle for joyous living. But this is just how you talk to the dead. I'll try to talk to my grandma right now because of the intensity. I don't know who I'll talk to. It's talking about killing yourself, and me and my friend Josh here were talking about our old friend Tater Tot, who killed himself. But physiological student, what it means to you, rewrite the assumption. It's not really clicking right now, but I'll try. Maybe I'll talk to some people out there. Depression, it's a risk. It's just kind of telling me the same thing. Talks about killing yourself again. I would challenge the validity of every accusation she made. In the next chapter, most people, psychotherapy homework. It's an antidepressant safely. In contrast, it's less common than you might at first. go into the tub. I don't know, without a loss. This works. You gotta understand that it's a personal thing. It's not really something that you know talk to the whole world about. But this is what I'm trying to explain. It is just like the little words that it chooses in the little computer thing that Clyde Lewis has, that it'll pick out letters or pick out words and has a certain number of words it can pick through. It's just like to show that the Spirit runs through you, and that I don't know, it's very similar. You get dizzy, try it yourself, comment on my page or whatever you want to do. I don't know, I just kind of want to share this because this is how I talk to the dead and how I've talked to the dead for a long time, and I hope it grows and other people can obviously experience the same thing. So, anyway, have a good day.